In fact, Aki Green, I think, is the only living member of that, you know, the attorney, Aki?
Yeah.
Who is still alive, who traveled to, that was Bill McKenna's first year at New Rochelle High School.
Oh, my goodness.
Recall. He was the coach, and they went down to, okay, this is a hill. Where are we going? Where did it say we were going?
That's Ferguson.
Oh, Ferguson.
Oh, this is
Main Street.
Main Street and Center Avenue.
Yeah.
Ferguson's was a great store. I remember Ferguson's.
There are the inimitable trolley tracks in the middle.
Oh,
of the
yes.
street. Now this building on the right, this stone one, that's still on Main Street. And there's City Hall with the cupola. See the cupola
Yep.
on your left?
Yep. Yeah, we're just passing Division.
Yeah.
And we're coming up to Church Street.
Church Street. Let's see if Liebman's is still there. The building
is there.
is still there, and I think it was Liebman's at the time. The old National City Bank at the corner of Lawton is on your left.
Uh-huh.
And there's the policeman. And look at him move, huh? Both hands at the same time,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Both hands, huh?
And everybody knew the names of those that were on the corners because they were there all the time. Now we see that's North and Main. You can see Salem Baptist.
Yep.
Well, that may have been, that opening there may have been when the old Lowe's was torn down.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it was opposite
Rose Street. And then
two-way traffic on Main Street.
now we're on North Avenue,
North Avenue,
Rose
right.
Street.
That
Yeah.
building is still there. So this has to be after 1931, so it would be between 31 and 34, because the Pershing Square building is there.
And we should be coming up to the Standard Star building on the right.
Yeah. Here's 5 Anderson Street is on your right here. Then there's an open lot. That year, I'm not sure whether it was the Boys Club, but they used to run a carnival to raise
Yes.
money. And they had the elephants and the horses and all. And that was right behind the firehouse,
Sure.
which was on Huguenot Street. What does it say at the Pershing Square? Who was there? Used to be... Oh, and Larry's Diner was in on the right there. You see the
Yes.
story? You remember Larry's?
Yes. And
Yeah,
there was the bank building.
That was the bank. Used to be the old high school. And then that was the...
Huguenot, was that the Huguenot Trust Company?
No.
National City Bank? No.
Well, this is
I
the old
remember.
Huguenot
We're going over the
Bank, right.
we're going over the overpass now, over the railroad,
tracks.
over the railroad tracks.
And Porter's Real Estate,
It's on the right-hand
Ray Porter.
side. Sure.
the 2 Ray Porters, father and son. You know, there was a lot of business in town then. Look at them.
Yeah, look at it.
Look at them, street parking. And it had to be around Christmas time, right? Are those wreaths?
They're wreaths.
Look at the old Model T in front of us here.
Now we're coming up to Burling Lane, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burling Lane, the corner's on the left. These stores were on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think who had a... Coming up to Lockwood now. There's Lawn on your right.
That's where Del Ponte's is now.
Yes, yes. Del Ponte's right in here on the right. Oh, and that building is still there. That one, and those were I forget the numbers, 311 and 313 North Avenue, these.
We're coming up to the old Boston Westchester now.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, that's the overpass
That's the
where the
overpass.
train ran, and my Aunt Nora, Lord have mercy on her, worked in the ticket office downstairs there.
Oh, that was a great train.
Oh, the greatest.
Can you think if they had that today? If that had not been, it would have been the
Oh.
most prosperous. And there was always a policeman on duty underneath the overpass.
Yes. We must have had a large force. I wonder what the force the number?
I don't know. God.
Because they had a lot of police officers, particularly in the daytime on traffic detail.
Well, I don't know how many patrol cars they had, so I guess instead of...
We're back up to the
on North
church.
Avenue,
Yeah.
right. Just in front of the church. Yeah, it had to be Christmas time. Snow on the ground.
Snow and slushy, and tracks are running both ways,
That's right.
north and south. It's always hard to
And
get
there's
directions.
Winthrop Avenue, the corner where a music shop is now.
Yes. It's always hard to figure out, even in signs and traveling, they'll say east to west, unless you have a compass. You know,
Oh no,
we're going north.
This is Winthrop on your left, right here.
This is Winthrop.
Where the music shop is. Because we're right in front of it. Here comes the trolley. Now let's get the name off of that one.
It should be an M or a...
It's an M.
Yeah. How'd you have great eyesight, Walter?
Now where did the M's run?
To Tuckahoe. Mill Road. All the
what-
way down the end of Mill Road.
What line did your father run on, or all of them?
On all of them, but he was the starter, as I remember, on Mechanic
okay.
Street.
On Mechanic Street?
Yes.
This is right in front of City Hall on the corner here, Hamilton Avenue.
Hamilton Avenue.
Pettiform shoes.
Sure.
Remember Jerry Rodman?
Yes.
He went to school with you,
Yes.
played football?
Yeah.
He lived right up the street from there.
My wife saw this, and she said she, as a kid, bought shoes there at Pettiform shoes.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. We're back to the
Broadway
fish
Fish
market.
Market.
Yeah. And Chauncey Avenue on the left.
Is this a rerun on this one?
I don't know, but
Did we go up this? No, now we're going up 5th. We're making the
Yeah.
turn. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
on 5th Avenue.
now we're... Fifth.
We haven't been on this
It's a
one.
beautiful street.
Now we're back now. We're back now. We jumped to, where the devil are we? Looks like
there's
the
a-
corner of Lawton Street on the left.
Yeah, I think that's the trendy church down the street there,
Let me see it.
with the big steeple. And I'm a little lost.
Schindels was on, yeah, this
Yeah, okay.
this is Huguenot Street,
This is your
going down towards Mechanic.
and that would be Lawton Street on the left.
That's right. Schindels was on the right there.
Used to buy my sneakers there.
Mother used to take all of us down beginning of the summer. 50 cents a pair of the high cuts, black high cuts we call them. Sneakers.
Yeah.
Today,
Save your guy
they pay how much?
$100.
$100 a pair, and they lasted all summer. And you throw them out.
Yeah, you couldn't use your good
Yeah, we're
shoes.
going down Huguenot Street again.
Uh-huh.
God, look at the activity.
Yeah, I think
the
that's
streets.
Trendy Church.
Yeah, on your
Well,
right.
on the right, that you
Set
can't
back.
see. We're coming to Division Street and passing Gotch's Market.
Gotch's is right on the corner here.
Sure.
And then this is on Division Street on the left where the flower shop is now.
There's
Even in those days, they had a lot of traffic. Look
Yeah.
at that.
this fellow stalled that looked like he got it started.
Carpenter's Ice
Right.
Cream. Look at it. Looks like a Rolls Royce
Yeah.
there on the left. It is.
Every
It is.
every traffic policeman had his own way of directing
Oh,
traffic.
God, yes.
They make quite an art of it. See that building on the right?
Yeah.
My wife lived in that building. That's the building near Center Avenue.
Yeah, that's going now.
Yeah.
Burned down or whatever. They took it down.
It's torn down, yeah.
Now on the left is another diner. Larry's moved from next to the shift building
I remember.
down to there. So after dances at high school, we'd go down there.
I remember that diner.
You'd see 300, 400 kids in the diner. I don't think anybody had any money to spend, but we all went there.
Well, we
This
got
had to
it.
be 311 Huguenot
Yes.
right here with the stone steps.
And that's Center Avenue there.
That's center. And the newer building, that's the newer building, the brick one, faced right up to the sidewalk.
And
They
the
used to call that Honeymoon Apartments. Right opposite the telephone company.
That was the telephone company right
Right
on the
there.
left side there.
Still there.
And we're going down behind
back of
Lowe's,
Lowe's.
back of Lowe's Theater. And the church, there used to be a big church on this intersection, that burnt down. It was the Presbyterian Church.
Yeah, that burned down. That was First Pres.
Well, that was about 1924, wasn't it? I vaguely recall.
May have been. I lived up the other end of town. I don't really recall, but it burned down.
It was a beautiful church, and they replaced it with the church on Pintard Avenue, which is a beautiful church.
Neptune Storage was going then.
Sure, Neptune would be on the right-hand side that we just passed.
And there's 651 Main on your left.
And that's the fountain
Remember,
there
used to
for
be
an
an Esso gasoline station.
Yes, and there was a fountain there, the statue,
if it works,
and the fountain for horses.
Right.
Somebody was concerned about horses.
And the professional building is right on your right.
Right. Mm-hmm. And the library coming up was on the left-hand side, the old library.
Set back there, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Built by Carnegie. And we're coming up to, that's Pintard Avenue where that car turned down. We're coming up to Webster Avenue.
On your right.
On the right. Should be a traffic light there.
You know, we've sort of fixed the date because we did see a football game and it was played in New Rochelle at the high school in 1932. So this has to be after that date.
Yeah, I would say, Walter, that we're looking at, say, around 1934.
Yeah, 34
Probably,
to 35,
yeah.
I think.
Now we're coming down to Irish Broadway.
Yeah.
Drake's Lane. There used to be, where Prudian is today, there was a store, Lass's.
Al Lass's?
Store, yeah.
Did he have the store there?
He had a store down there, and as kids we used to go and watch the electric trains. He had a big display of electric trains that would go there, and all the kids would
see this frame building on the left with these windows right up along the row. When we had a good fire there, I can recall we burned that sucker down. That was it was abandoned then. What was empty? This is Allard Avenue where the apartment house is.
Sure.
This is Drake right
And this
here.
is Drake where the car's coming down there,
right.
Where the policeman is.
There's a policeman on every corner, isn't there?
Yeah, sure is. And they all had white gloves. Long blue coats, and in the wintertime, and white gloves. This is Drake Avenue.
Going up Drake.
Going
There's
up
16
Drake
Drake right on the left.
Yeah. As we went by, I meant to mention we passed Beechwood Avenue.
Where are we now? Where are we now? Oh, that's O'Brien's storage warehouse.
Oh, down at the railroad
train
station. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the bank.
Huguenot Street Bank.
Sure, and there's the train station.
Still the same as it is today, except for some refurbishment.
Sure. We very seldom took the train to New York when I was a youngster.
Not the main line. I mean, not this one. This was expensive.
We would take the A trolley.
Or the Westchester and Boston.
And if you walked up to Sycamore Park, you saved a nickel. And you could go from Sycamore Park to 241st Street for 5 cents, get on the subway, and that was 5 cents. You go all the way downtown.
That took you right past Yankee Stadium. When we cut school in the spring, walked down to get to where your father worked.
Yeah, right? Mechanic Street.
And get the train to, there's Charlie Gotch's right there.
Yeah, sure, Division Street.
Get the train down to 241st Street, from New Rochelle to 241st for a nickel, another nickel on the subway. It cost a quarter to get into Yankee Stadium. You sit in the bleachers, right? And get out in time to get home, the regular time, get home from school, so your mother wouldn't know that you were down the hall, except that you were all sunburned, sitting in the bleachers there. Oh God! Yeah, and there's the old WCTU building with the tower.
Oh yes.
And that stands for Women's Christian Temperance Union.
That was at the corner of Depot Place and Division.
And Division.
Union,
right.
I guess would be Union Avenue and Division. Yeah.
And then St. Luke's Lutheran Church was right opposite. If you notice, there's 2 steeples.
Yes.
There's a trolley. This looks as though it's going down where we were before. There's the Trinity Episcopal Church on your right. So this appears to be redundant. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the same area there. Go up Drake Avenue. And
We're
they-
coming up Main Street, coming to,
We're looking
Oh.
towards the junction there at Pintard.
yeah, and because Lowe's Theater
Yeah,
is
see,
in fact a big...
here's another J. God, the J cars ran about every 10 minutes. The library we can't see would be on the right.
You're right, correct.
And the professional building would be up on the left,
Yeah.
out of view there. It strikes me, Walter, that there's an awful lot of traffic. You know,
heck
the
of a lot.
cars went slower, so they were more congested. It would strike me.
Yeah, but look at the cars parked all along the street.
You know. Now, where are we now, Walter?
Sure. Yes, when I lost track of it. Who had a clock out in front of their building?
There were a lot of clocks. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's two on the right there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, there's Lowe's. Proctor's is on the left. Oh, and there's another marquee down further. Oh, yeah, that's the corner of, come on, Center.
Center Avenue, yeah.
Looking down towards RKO and